There was no scuff between them.
And the rest was scuff. Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. Hi everyone, how are you all doing? How's it going, Deadpool? Hello, Dresden. Hello, Bob. No, fuck you, Anne. Knock you. We are continuing our Stein's Gate visual novel again today. It's been a little while, but I'm ready to get back into it. If you haven't checked out everyone here's Twitch channel, you totally should. They're all amazing voice actors. Ah, there they all are. Streamlabs thing has to open. There we go. Now I'm ready. And without further ado, let's get into it. You guys can all see it on Discord, right? Okay. The next day, I went to the radio center in search of the IBN 5100. I scored every last parts store I could, suffering the cold stares of shopkeepers who I knew wouldn't buy any, who knew I wouldn't buy anything, but yielded no results. After walking around for a while, my stomach started to growl, which reminded me that I hadn't eaten anything since this morning. It was time to refuel at Sandbow. As I wolfed down my beef bowl, I tried to think of every place where the IBN 5100 could be, but nothing came to mind. My phone's ringtone draws a sharp look from the madam. I pretend not to notice her withering gaze and... It's me. What's up?
Mayushi here.
I thought I told you not to contact me on this line. Could be tapped.
What?
I'm telling you not to be so careless. Anyway, give me a sit rep.
Kyron, Mayushi doesn't know what that means.
I'm asking why you're calling.
Why didn't you just say that? What are you doing now?
Executing the mission.
Heh? Well, why didn't you say so? Mayushi heard something amazing just now. Wanna hear?
If it's valuable information, then by all means.
It's about the IBN 5100.
You mean you have a lead? And you got it at May Queen, you say? How could I have overlooked it? What have I done?
Come to May Queen. I'll be waiting.
Hey, tell me over the phone. Hey, Mayuri. Why do I have to go all the way to May Queen? Not wanting to waste a moment in acquiring Mayuri's info, I slap my money down the table and take off for May Queen. I complain, but it's less than a 10-minute walk. New message. It's from Suzaha. Do you want to read it out loud? Ian?
I was looking it up. I forgot it was me.
Yeah, you're fine.
Actually, it was love at first sight. Well, actually, I think that human beings need relationships, you know? It's a matter of life and death.
Love at first sight. I understand women are always attracted to evil over good. There's a handwritten sign outside of May Queen that says, the first Rhinet Battle Cup. Still puzzling over what that means, I enter the cafe, only to be greeted by a very unusual atmosphere.
She was thinking of the IBM 5100 during work, so I asked the other girls if they knew anything. First I asked Maki-chan, but Maki-chan said she's not good with computers. And then there's Lisa-chan, but she only knows about the latest PCs, and she's actually a... Is that a Mach-head?
Mach-head, I think.
Mach-head?
Just get to the point. Don't really care how much trouble you went through.
Well, I think Ferris-chan knows.
What? Is that true?
Yeah? Did you know she's a retro PC maniac?
Ferris? That girl is seriously hardcore. I'd prefer not to talk to her if I could avoid it. But I'm really desperate for information. It's me. Looks like we got a lead on the IBM 5100. Are you ready for this? It's Ferris Nian Nian. It turns out that cat girl's an expert on retro PCs. There's probably another side to this. Let's keep our eyes peeled. I suppose I'm the only man for the job. Very well, I'll make the approach. If you don't hear from me by 2,000 hours tonight, then forget about me and commence the strike on the main coup. Everything is the choice of Stein's Gate. L. Psi Congruent. I put away the phone to search the place for Ferris, but she finds me first. I believe that's you, Momo. Oops. Sorry. Momo? Wait, are you guys talking right now? I can't hear anything on Discord. Hold on.
Oh, I had myself muted.
Oh, it shows Momo's talking, but I don't hear anything.
I don't either.
Probably doing that thing.
But that was my Discord.
I have to.
Oh!
Go work your cringe 9 to 5. I'll be gaming.
Boo, thank you for the raid! How are you? How are you? Hello, hello. How is everyone? How was your stream? Sorry, we're working on technical difficulties right now. You're playing Five Nights at Freddy's! How was that? And Hahame5, thank you for the follow. Welcome to him. Hope you enjoy your stay. And Zacchaeus, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Haven. Hope you enjoy your stay. My name is Classy VT. I'm your local fallen angel. We're playing through the Steins Gate right now with my friends voicing over the game. Empire Phantom, thank you for the follow. The Moo Moo. Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear it now.
You're back.
That was weird. Sorry.
Nya, is Kyoma going to play too?
I haven't make me say anything. Hello, waiters. I am Classy VT, your local fallen angel. Please call me cute. Fuck you.
You are cute.
Nope.
Today's the Ferris Cup, Nya.
It doesn't seem like Ferris is going to explain what that means. You think that's an ad came on? Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, thank you for the follow. Like I said, welcome to Haven. Hope you enjoy your stay. Nevertheless, it's plain to see that things are going very different here today. No, seriously. What's the Ferris Cup? Cat girls, yes.
A pot contest with Ferris, yeah? Ferris goes at it with everyone at the same time, yeah? A reward goes to the Ferris finds worthy, yeah?
I go up and look at Ferris's hand. Ferris, are you serious? Going at it with all these men at the same time? She's insane.
Yeah. Hey, Ferris's spur, Kyoma!
I refuse.
Nya?
I didn't come to fight. I only came to talk to you.
You're not going to play? Then I'm sorry, but I'll have to ask you to leave, nya?
What's this? A maid sending a customer away?
Ferris is the organizer of the Ferris Cup today. Only participants are allowed inside the shop, nya?
I only need 2 minutes. The IBN...
Not listening, Nyan. If you want to talk to Ferris, you have no choice but to join the Ferris Cup, Nyan.
Now, that's just low.
So what'll it be, Nyan? You can't survive unless you fight with your own paws, Nyan.
Use any method to obtain information. That's my current mission. I have to do it, no matter what lies ahead. There's no choice. I accept your challenge, but on one condition. If I face you, you'll tell me everything you know.
Nyan, Nyan? Well, fine by me, Nyan.
New message. Lukaku.
That's me, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
I'd be happy to cook, but I'm afraid it might interfere with my shrine duties. Do you mind if I take some time to think it over? P.S. I was so deep in thought, I didn't do any practice swings with the Samadare.
Think it over. I was joking. Besides, if you wore a maid outfit at the lab, Dara would probably start hyperventilating and, well, it wouldn't be pretty. Forget about it. Mail sent. This is now a war zone. Lured by the promised information, I challenge Ferris, stepping over the countless corpses into the arena for a decisive battle. Daru, allow me to show you how a true man fights.
Don't tell me you've got a plan.
Indeed I do. Let's just call this Operation Sweet Side. A loud "oh" echoes from all around me.
So Kyoma thinks he's up to par, yeah?
The tears of the fallen 20 shall not be in vain. Do you remember our promise, Ferris? Once this match is over, you'll tell me everything you know.
Amazing, that crazy bastard actually means to win.
Tyrant?
They placed their hopes on me. I slowly step up to the table. 5 minutes. That's all it will take to decide the match.
Okay, round 3 start, yeah? Rhinet Access Battlers Dual Access.
loud. Why was that so loud? I give up.
You're weak. Too weak.
Obviously, I've never played Ryan at Axis Battlers before. There's no way I can win. There's no way I can win if I don't even know the rules.
She's disappointed.
Oh, it was all a bluff? What happened to Operation Sweet Side?
It was almost like Hyoma committed suicide, yeah?
Wait, don't tell me.
Yes, it's exactly what you're thinking. Operation Sweet Side was a suicide attack.
That's gotta be the worst pun ever.
Well, why are you so proud even though I made kitty litter out of you, nya?
Have you not figured it out, Ferris Nyan Nyan? Win or lose, it made no difference.
What is that supposed to mean, nya?
Do you remember the conditions I set?
Yeah? If Ferris lost, then she'd tell you everything.
No, you are wrong, Ferris. What I said was, if I face you, you'll tell me everything you know. If I face you. Now do you understand? I never needed to win. No one else could have pulled it off. These fools were lured here by the prospect of Ferris home cooking. They were obsessed with winning. But not I. Your home cooking meant nothing to me. That difference in motivation is what allowed the suicide mission to succeed. Mwah! Mwah! I have to worry about even laugh.
Amazing.
What's cool, Nezumi? I wonder how it plays like.
That's dirty.
I think you mean fiendishly clever. Behold the success of Operation Sweet Side. Now, Ferris, answer me. Where is the IBN 5100?
Yeah? The IBN 5100.
Don't play dumb. I have a reliable source. I remember that image of the IBN 5100 Shining Finger sent me. I bring it up on my phone and show it to Ferris. I know that you have information on the IBN 5100.
Yeah? How do you expect me to remember that, yeah? Though, I think I've seen this computer before.
What? I thought you were an expert on retro PCs. Mayuri told me so.
You leaked your source.
Ayushi's a reliable source.
I'm not an expert, yeah? Papa collected them, so we've got a tons at home, that's all.
So, that must be where the IBN 5100 is sealed. Take me there at once.
I can't, yeah?
What? Why?
because that's the Ferris clan sanctuary.
The Ferris clan?
The only ones who may enter are the Ferris clan's cat-eared daughters, those who pursue the knowledge of the Meow Miko. In other words, it's paws off to everybody but Ferris, Nya. Try to force your way in, and you'll grow dog ears, Nya.
Like hell I will. Dog ears? Yeah, right.
It's true, Nya. Ferris doesn't tell tall tales, Nya.
Instantly the air is charged with malice. I find myself surrounded by 27 Ferris fans, each glaring at me with bloodshot eyes. You coward! You converted your believers into your personal army!
Ferris is only telling the truth, Nya.
What do I do? Gwa! No, not now. It's too soon. My right hand trembles.
No, don't tell me! Is the anti-railnet system activating? I warned you playing Rynet could kill you.
What? Where did that come from? I ignore Ferris and stagger towards the exit. Her worshippers let me pass. It feels as if everyone is giving me cold stares, but I don't have the time to check and make sure. I throw myself out the door and into the open air. Damn. Empty-handed. The throbbing in my right arm settles as soon as I leave the cafe. I guess I'll ask Daru or Mayuri about Ferris some other day. What happened? Is the Ferris Cup already over?
No? Well, just about. After this, the customers get to chat with Ferris-chan. I wanted to tell you about that IBM 5100 thing. I showed Ferris-chan the picture again.
Good work, Mayuri. Completely different from a certain useless Super Haka. So?
Chan said it was probably around the time she was in elementary school. On a cold autumn day, while Ferris-chan was shivering from the cold, her butler, Kuroki-san, came to help.
I don't care about her butler. Just get to the point.
Basically, she ended up donating one of her dad's computers to a shrine. She says it looked just like the one you're looking for.
Donated it to a shrine? That's an unexpected combination. Which shrine?
Dunno, where could it be?
You didn't ask her? Whatever. It's a lead. The only shrines in Akiba are Kanda, Myojin, and the Yabayashi shrine. I don't know if Ferris was living in Akiba at the time, but at least it's a start. Good work, Mayuri. Continue your espionage mission.
Ian Haj?
Whatever. It doesn't matter. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Kanda Myojin is the larger and more popular shrine, so 9 out of 10 people would choose to donate something there. But when I inquired at the shrine office, nobody knows anything about an old computer. That leaves Yanabayashi Shrine. It's probably not there either, but I have to try. If that fails, I'll have to search all the Tokyo shrines one by one. The thought alone makes me dizzy, so I set it aside for now. Who is this? What? Is this a wrong number, or... Ah! You're from the organization, aren't you? Is this a warning? You aren't telling me to stop getting involved with CERN? Are you telling me to stop getting involved with CERN? I don't know who it is on the other line. Let's skip that. It's a woman's voice. You're not from the organization? Ah.
No, it's Maki-se.
Maki-se. Sorry, but I don't remember. Tell me where we met. Paris? Or London, perhaps?
Akihabara. We saw each other yesterday, remember?
Yesterday? Oh! My assistant!
Not your assistant. Maki-se Kurisu.
If you don't say Christina, then I have no way of knowing it's you.
I'm not Christina either. How many times do I have to tell you?
You never stop complaining, do you?
Whose fault is that? Whose?
Wait a minute. How do you know my phone number?
Hashida-san told me.
Oh, that's boring. So, what is it, assistant?
I said I'm not your assistant. What's the point? Where are you now?
I'm headed to Yanabashi Shrine.
Ah, okay. Bye then.
Huh? What? What was that? Is she messing with me? She's messing with me. How dare my assistant treat me like this? I shall scold her most harshly the next time we meet. New message. It's from Suzuha again.
Evil? The love at first sight thing was a joke, okay? Are you by any chance a womanizer?
Oh god. Put cell phone away. What was that phone call about?
I just wanted to ask where you were. And since you said you were coming here, I came.
Nobody asked you to come.
And yet here I am.
Why did you come to see me?
Not because I wanted to or anything. Don't get me wrong. I can't stop thinking about what you said yesterday.
What I said?
About the IBN 5100 and CERN.
Of course! You're working for CERN, not the organization. You're here to kill me, aren't you? That's what I thought. You have the face of a killer.
What's wrong with my face? How rude. Can you calm down a bit? You're always screwing around. I can't believe you're older than me.
Calm down. You don't understand what it's like to live on the run. Never knowing when the next assassin will strike.
And all I'm hearing is gibberish.
You come here to pick a fight?
I just want to know how the IBN 500 or 5100 and CERN are related.
Don't you mean you're interested in CERN's time machine research? Be honest with yourself.
Shut up! I'm not interested in the time machines at all. More importantly, did you find an IBN 5100?
That's why I'm here.
A shrine?
Correct.
Kyoma-san! Hello!
Luko, why don't you have it?
Huh? Are you talking about Demon Sword Sarimare? I feel like I said it wrong. Oh, well.
It's okay. I thought I told you to carry it at all times.
I'm sorry, but it gets in the way when I'm cleaning, so...
What if they attack you while you're cleaning? Nobody's gonna come and to your rescue, you know?
That's true. I'll be more careful from now on. Hey, what are you two talking about? Who might this be?
My assistant.
No! What kind of introduction is that?
I'm only telling the truth, Christina.
You're... not Japanese? I am Japanese.
Anyway, Luko, I need to talk to you and I need to talk to your father about.
Wait! Introduce me properly.
You want to be introduced properly?
It's unnatural not to be introduced in this situation.
I didn't come here to introduce you to the Lukaku. I always, whenever that isn't a sentence, I always mess it up.
An introduction wouldn't take more than 10 seconds. What's wrong with you? Please don't fight.
This is Makise Kirisu, my assistant.
Yeah, whatever. Assistant, whatever. Nice to meet you, Makise-san. I'm Urushibara Luka. Nice to meet you too. How old are you? 17 this year. You're younger than me. Oh, really? Makise-san, you're so grown up. I can't believe we're only a year apart.
That means you look old.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean you're very beautiful. Thanks. I think you're very cute.
But he's a guy. I probably shouldn't tell her that. You're introduced. Happy. Can we move on now?
You're such a jerk.
Anyways, Lukaku, I require an audience with your father. Can you make it happen?
Yes, sure. But why do you need to talk to my dad?
It's a grave matter that concerns the future of mankind.
The future? Of mankind? I'll go get him.
He believes just about everything I say. Fuck you, Nesmi. Lukaku's father soon appears. Did I make you the father, Nesmi?
I think I'm gonna just check here.
If not, you want to take it. I don't think he appears very often anyways.
Not very often. Yeah, I don't think you put anyone there. Oh no, you're listed as someone.
Oh, do you want me to? I can attempt to do it, but if you
Yeah.
want it, you can have him.
Alright, I can do it.
Go for it.
Oh, Hoin-kun. It's been a while. Thank you for always taking care of Luca.
The honor is mine.
So, Hoin-kun, did you need me for something?
I explained to Lukaku's father how I need the IBN 5100. And then I asked him if that retro PC was donated to Yanabashi Shrine.
I don't know if donated is the right word to use, but the old computer was entrusted to the shrine about 9 years ago.
That's it. That has to be it. He tells me that he has it in storage, so we head over there. New message. It's from Mayuri.
Do you eat junk food? It's almost festival season, so if I find any food stalls, I think I'll try them out. What do you think?
Junk food. Then buy some takoyaki without octopus. You could say that's the supreme dish. Isn't like takoyaki just straight up octopus balls? Without octopus,
Yeah, I
it'd
was
just
going
be
to
fried
say,
balls.
can you get non-octopus?
Hi, Red Vixen. How are you
That's
doing? It's fried dough.
Does he like
Agree,
my
donut.
Yuri?
All set. With Luca's dad's permission, I search through the shrine's packed storehouse. At long last, I find a conspicuous-looking box. I thank him and take a look inside. An IBN 5100. It says IBN 5100 portable computer. Finally, I have solved Akiba's urban legend. Now the problem is whether Lukaku's father will lend it to me. Urushibarashi. I'll be blunt. May I borrow this computer?
Sure.
Seriously? Is it okay for a priest to just lend property out like that? Items which are donated to the shrine? I've never heard of anything like that. That's why I was expecting him to refuse.
When this was entrusted to us, the owner said this. If a young man ever appears and says he needs this computer no matter what, please lend it to him with my blessings. I didn't think it would actually happen. To be honest, I'd forgotten about it until you reminded me. I'm happy to lend it to you, Hoin-kun, but please be sure to return it when you're done, okay?
Of course. Thank you. I can't stop laughing. Things are going better than I anticipated. It's almost like everything's being handed to me on a silver platter. Now certain secrets will be laid bare. We can expose their wicked research, and possibly even gather hints on the creation of a time machine. And then I can complete the first time machine in human history. Now I have to get the IBM 5100 back to the lab. But unfortunately, I don't have a car to transport it. In fact, I don't even have a license. Same goes for my assistant. Can't Americans start driving at 16? How come you don't have a license?
What? Something wrong with that? I spent all my time doing research.
You're wasting your youth.
I thought so too, until I met you. Now I realize I'm doing just fine.
Touche.
No fighting, please.
You're a lifesaver, Lukaku. Thank your father for me again. Luka's dad has already returned to the shrine office.
Your father is a lovely man. Huh? My father is married. Adultery is bad.
Making them cry.
Huh?
I see, assistant. So you like older men.
Hey, wait, don't misunderstand, you two. That's not what I meant. I won't give up my father. Please, don't cry. I just meant I was jealous of how well you and your father get along. That's all. Of course. I'm sorry for the weird misunderstanding. That was so rude of me. Don't cry. We resolved the misunderstanding. So it's all okay.
But in the depths of your heart lie feelings for Luka's dad.
Die.
Lukaku, don't forget your practice swings with Samadari.
Yes, sir. I'll do my best. I'll say Kongali.
It's Kongaroo! Don't forget it.
I'm sorry.
Let's move.
Yeah.
I start to walk out of the shrine.
Hey! Stop, stop, stop! I said stop!
L-side kangaroo. You're a noisy one.
Don't walk forwards. Then I have to walk backwards. Let's walk sideways.
Whatever. Get moving, assistant.
Hey, listen. Please just listen. I can't walk backwards.
Of course you can. You're my assistant.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I can't. I'm asking you to go sideways. No, I'm telling you to go sideways. Sideways! I'm going to fall.
And the IBN 5100 was destroyed. Game over.
We finally made it. I'm exhausted.
If you didn't complain so much about every little thing, we would have gotten here sooner.
Right back at you. You stopped to take a break at least 5 times along the way.
That's because I wasn't feeling well.
Are you okay?
Imagine a Via just suddenly having QTEs. Oh my god. It's just occasionally my right arm aches. And when it does, dark, destructive impulses overcome my soul.
Shut up, or I'll tear the peripheral nerves out of that arm. Shouldn't you get your friends to help?
You're right. Part-time warrior comes out of the Brawn Tube workshop with perfect scent.
If it isn't Okabe Rentaro, what you got there?
Huh. You want to know? Then I'll tell you. I think that was you, Nova.
Oh. Wait, if you're going to stand and talk, shouldn't we put the box down first?
Yeah, actually, wait, this will only take a second.
What is it?
What if I told you? It's an IBN 5100.
No way, you found it? Wow, way to go, Okabe Rentaro. Where was it?
It's heavy.
So where was it?
Yanabayashi Shrine.
Yanabayashi Shrine? You mean like a Shinto shrine?
Yeah.
Why was it there?
Yes?
That was
Just
you.
say,
Oh yeah, you got it.
yeah. Kurisu?
Yes?
What's going on here? I can't move a muscle. The air's so thick with tension.
What is it? Have I done something wrong?
Suzuha turns away, without looking back, disappears in the Brawn Tube workshop.
Who was that?
She works part-time at that store.
Why was she glaring at me?
How should I know? Did you do something to make her angry?
I've never seen her before in my life. How rude.
Kurisu picked a fight with me the first time we met too, but that was a hallucination, so I don't say anything. I get Daru and Mayuri to come down and help us, and the four of us carry the IBN 5100 upstairs. Good work, everyone. With this, we can fight.
Who are you fighting?
CERN, and the system that rules the world.
If that's what makes you happy.
But wow, I can't believe you found one. You make the impossible look easy. That's why we love you, and that's why we
I certainly don't admire him.
Eh?
Eh?
So thanks, Gee. Without Mayushi's info, Okairan would still be lost on the streets of Akaba.
Mayuri's right. She did well this time.
Wait, it's time for Mayushi to go home. What about you, Christian? Wanna go together?
Thanks, but I'm going to stay here a little longer.
Looks like Kurisu's interested in the IBN 5100 and CERN after all. That reminds me, I haven't filled her in yet.
Okay, but you should go home before it gets too late. See you tomorrow, Tutorel.
Mayuri waves her hand as she leaves. Now then, Daru. When do you think we can use the IBN 5100 to hack CERN?
Well...
Wow, it actually turned on. Oh, that was you, I'm sorry.
First, I need to learn how to use this thing. It looks like hooking up is gonna be a pain. It might take a while. I can't play with this thing and search for the server's admin ID at the same time.
Alright, prioritize the ID search. If possible, I'd like you to get the IBN 5100 ready to use this month, though.
There's still 30 days left in this month. It's not gonna take that long.
That's my super hacker.
I'm borrowing this.
Whoa.
It's just not right without a lab coat. Hey,
Assistant, you get it, don't you?
get what? Let go.
If you're gonna do science, you need a lab coat, right? I knew you were meant for this, Christina. You're the best assistant a mad scientist could ask for.
I don't know if that's supposed to be a compliment, but it's coming off as an insult. Now let go.
I'm giving you that lab coat to commemorate you joining the lab. Don't worry, it's never been worn. Or maybe this fateful encounter between you and that lab coat was decided by destiny long ago. Daru not wearing it was just another inevitable. This is the choice of Stein's.
Well,
Well, what?
I'm asking for an explanation. What's this about the IBN 5100 and CERN? Hey, Okabe.
What? What did you just call me?
I called you Okabe.
You called me Okabe? I take one step towards Kirisa.
Time out.
Did you just call me Okabe?
I did. Problem? Yes, I'm younger than you, but you insist on calling me by ridiculous names like Christina and Zombie, so I don't think I need to show you any respect by adding San. And besides,
That's not the problem. I am not Okabe. I am Hoyin Kyoma. How many times do I have to tell you, Christina?
God, you're so full of yourself.
From now on, call me Hoyin. That or Kyoma.
No.
Are you crying?
I'm not crying. It's not like I was scared of you for a second there or anything. And I definitely wasn't relieved when you started talking like an idiot again, okay?
Daru, why is my sister crying?
She said so herself just now.
Thank you, Justin. All I did was correct her on my name.
Maybe she only acts strong but is actually weak on the inside. That would be pretty moe.
Well, whatever. Before I send a reply to the to Shining Maker, I take out a fresh Dr. P out of the fridge. It's Dr. P, Bob. There's no copyright law against that.
Hey, Aren't you going to tell me what's going on?
Instead of responding, I toss her the bottle of Dr. P. Kurisu tries to catch it, but fails magnificently. I'll explain in a second. Drink that while you wait.
Gee, thanks.
Now then, about the message to Shining Finger. She ended up being no help at all, but I suppose I can't just say nothing. I got the goods. Over. I send a concise message as possible. Now then. I turn back to Kurisu, but the reply comes before I can open my mouth. Gimme? What nonsense is this? Sorry, but I'm not the owner. I can't just give it to you. I send that. Another instant reply. She'll disappear, and I'll never see the IBN 5100 again. Oh wait, should I be reading this? Wait, I should be reading this, right? Here, I'll let you. You want to read it? Oh wait, this is me though. Wait, is it me? Yeah, it's me. Okay, sorry. I zoned out right there. No borrowing either. You can come to our lab if you want to see it, but no touching. The address is Chiyoda Q, Soto Kanada, 36 Ohiyama Building, 2nd floor. Once I send her address, the replies finally cease. Sorry for the wait, Christina. Oh, you're a fan of the dog, I see.
I've lived 7 years at its birthplace after all.
Excellent. It'll make great drinking buddies.
I'm a minor.
That's not what I meant. I meant Dr. P drinking buddies.
Is that all you drink?
Immediately, I explain how Daru and I hacked into CERN, and how they've already had the LHC in operation for 9 years, and how they've successfully created many black holes, and how it looks like they're researching time travel, and also how they haven't disclosed any of that to the world.
CERN certainly is acting strange, but how's the IBN 5100 involved?
CERN's database uses IBN 5100.
So?
The only way to decrypt that database is to use an IBN 5100 of our own.
How do you know that?
I have my sources. I don't drop Tyder's name. I have no doubt this genius girl would laugh if I did.
Setting the IBN 5100 in such a side. I want to see proof that CERN's really doing that sort of research.
True, we didn't get any defined proofs or definite proofs of CERN's time travel research last time we hacked them. Daru, will it take much longer to find the server admin's account?
Actually, I was just thinking about doing that. It shouldn't take more than half a day, I guess.
There you go.
I'll wait until then.
You'll wait? It's already getting dark. Why not go home for tonight and come back tomorrow morning?
No thanks, I'll wait. I want to know as soon as possible, even if it's just a microsecond sooner.
That's the spirit. You're already fascinated by the conspiracy. You can't help but want to know what lies at the heart of CERN.
If what you guys are saying is true, then this isn't something to joke about. CERN is the world's top research institution. If they're doing secret experiments without publishing the results, they're making fools of scientists the world over. That's only if it's true, though.
Doesn't sound like she completely believes us, but no matter. Anyway, Dara, I'll leave it to you. New message. It's from Mayuri.
The apples you bought for me were really yummy. Mayushi still remembers. When we were little, you always gave me stuff to eat. It's your fault I'm addicted to junk food.
According to Daru's research, the IBN 5100 weighs 25 kilos. We'll leave it in the corner of the room for now.
Can you show me the phone wave?
Indeed I can. Want to experiment?
You haven't been able to send another email to the past yet, right? Do you know why?
I can only shake my head.
Let's run some tests. Man, you have a lot of junk.
It's not junk. Since you're new to the Future Gadget Laboratory, I'll explain. These are the glorious fruits of our science. The Future Gadgets. Future Gadgets 1 to 7 are stored here. The phone wave, with which you are already familiar, is Gadget number 8.
Future gadgets, huh? Hey, isn't this a weapon?
That's literally just a claymore, what the hell. Future Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Designed after a claymore landmine, is an instant humidifier.
How confusing.
Insert water and turn the power on, and in mere seconds it generates a thick cloud of steam.
So it's junk. I thought so. Shut up so we can start the experiment. So, you haven't tampered with the microwave at all?
It's in terminal mode now. We can change the factory settings, like this. Make the microwave do things its manufacturer never intended. I assume that means network external computer. Oh, okay, so they hacked it.
How was it set when the discharge phenomenon occurred?
Nothing out of the ordinary. It was at factory settings.
I'll take a banana.
Those are Mayuri's.
Oh, so I don't need your permission then. I'll go buy new bananas tomorrow.
120 seconds later, the remotely activated phone wave named subject to change chimed.
Nothing happened.
The banana's still in the microwave, unjellified.
Ow! It's hot.
meaning the microwave functioned normally. This proves that the hidden function Mayuri found wasn't a freezing function. But we knew that already. We can't reproduce the jellification phenomenon, much less send mail to the past. What does this mean?
I guess what happened earlier was an irregularity after all.
I don't know if it's an irregularity or not, but we ought to investigate the cause.
I agree.
But Kirisu's motives and my motives are probably the exact opposite. My assistant here wants to disprove my theory that the phone wave named subject to change is in fact a time machine. In the previous experiment. After spending 120 seconds in the phone wave named subject to change, the banana teleported back to its sponge, jellified. We should consider that it returned to its state 120 seconds before.
Wrong. If it returned to its state 120 seconds before, it wouldn't be jellified.
So she wants to say that because it was jellified, it didn't travel back in time. The chicken returned to its frozen state without jellifying.
That logic is dubious. Sure, it ended up frozen. But did you examine the possibility that it might have jellified first?
No, I didn't. I think Mayuri ate the refrozen chicken. Salt didn't jellify.
You mean nothing changed?
After the discharge phenomenon occurred last night, we spent all night experimenting with cabbage, radishes, rice, konjac, melon bread, crunchy cut, and cup noodles. Nothing happened. What is crunchy cut? A brand of popsicle popular throughout Japan. Ooh. Chances of opening room to be around 2%. Same thing with liquids. On that day, our success rate took a 180-degree turn. Before the discharge phenomenon, everything succeeded. After the discharge phenomenon, everything failed.
Is the microwave storing electricity? You said that jellified objects became fractal structured, right? Salt has a simple structure by nature, so maybe that had an effect. And how could electricity be related?
Here, we should think under the assumptions of time travel theory.
No, it's no good to start from thinking from the conclusion.
We've already had several successful experiments. You can't deny that.
I'm not especially concerned whether this thing is a time machine or not. To begin with, it's physically impossible for this tiny little microwave to produce energy equivalent to the Big Bang. We can't reproduce the discharge phenomenon, nor the fractalization. There should be a reason why. We haven't changed our methods. We haven't changed the settings. We haven't changed the experimental subjects either. There must be some other variable.
Maybe it's the one who observes it.
What do you mean by that?
Quantum theory. The observer is an important element to the experiment.
But there were 4 of us here when the discharge phenomenon occurred last time. But before that, it occurred when Hashida-san was alone. Each time fractalization occurred, there were either 2 or 3 people observing. You and I each saw both phenomena. In other words, the conditions haven't changed.
In that case,
Hmm.
there must be some other variable. It's on the tip of my tongue. Hungry?
Shut up. I haven't eaten anything since lunch. It's already 8?
Have a banana. They are, after all, the fruit of our experiments. Or you could take something from our stock of cup noodles. Don't want any? Well, since you have lived in America for so long, I guess you'd prefer fast food instead.
Cup noodles.
What?
I'll have cup noodles.
Cup noodles?
What flavors?
There's soy sauce flavor and chicken flavor.
Chicken.
She seems in the mood to eat.
Also, do you have a fork?
New message.
Oh, I wouldn't want Hashira-san to hyperventilate. I really want to cook for you, Okabe-san, but it's probably best if I don't.
It's past midnight. At 8 o'clock, the two of us silently ate cup noodles and warm bananas. Daru said he didn't want any, and ever since then, we've been examining the phone wave names have been to change. The programs Dara wrote are all wizard class, though, so I can't understand most of them. Wizard. Insanely skilled hacker. It's early morning, and she still shows no signs of leaving. Trains aren't running this late, so I guess she might not be able to leave even if she wants to. Don't tell me she plans to stay. No girls have ever stayed over at the lab. Mayuri has a curfew, so she always goes back home to Ikebukuro. Daru and I frequently stay here, though. It's not an exaggeration to say we live here half the time. Christina, is it okay to stay here this late? Perhaps you should contact your family.
No need.
What? Do your parents let you do whatever you want?
I haven't seen my father in 7 years. My mother is in America. I'm living in a hotel right now, understand?
What? Living in a hotel? You damn celebrity. If you're American, then you should at least use a motel instead of a hotel, right?
I'm not American, and there aren't any motels in the heart of Tokyo.
What sort of hotel?
What do you mean? It's a normal hotel in Ochanomizu.
Ochanomizu? Then you can walk there from here, can't you?
Sure.
I see. That's why she's so flexible with her schedule. So, tell me about your father.
Sorry?
You said you haven't seen him in 7 years?
Why do you care about my father?
You're the one who mentioned him. Isn't that basically a hidden message saying, please give me some advice about my father, please?
You're crazy.
You are my assistant, and I can't let my assistant have any worries. So tell me everything that's on your mind.
Mm,
What's wrong?
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh, I know. Your father was a hero, but then he fell to evil, and now he wears a black mask and cape and goes, Hikyo! Right? And in the future, you two are destined to fight, and... You're really mad at me, aren't you?
Don't make fun of people's family issues like that. You're trampling on my heart.
Could her father's situation be a landmine? Maybe I should apologize. I tried to think of words, but before I could say anything...
Hell yeah!
Daru's war cry echoes through the lab. Did you get it?
Mission complete.
Mission complete. I got the server admin's ID and password. Now we can peep as much as we want. Yo-ho!
In the IBN 5100's database?
That's separate, duh. The server admin's unrelated. I mean, it's a database with normally unreadable code, but there's a limit on who can access it. Doesn't look like even the lab director can access it.
There are positions higher than that?
There's something called the CERN Executive Council.
Oh, so they call it a council, eh?
What about it?
It's a fitting name for our enemy. Kirisu looks at me coldly. Whatever. Let's leave the IBN 5100 database for another day. Run a search for the data on time travel research.
Okie dokie. That Z program that we saw last time was suspicious, wasn't it?
That and the Jellyman's report. We couldn't get concrete information on either before. Look carefully and burn it into your eyes. The proof of CERN's actions is deceit upon the world.
Oh yeah, baby. Found the LHC project supervisor.
The supervisor? That's a pretty important post.
Right now, we're peeking inside his computer. Z program.
Z obviously stands for jelly. Zeri.
Jelly starts with J. Jelly.
Careless mistake. So uncool.
What I meant to say is that there's no way it would have such a simple name. The name's hiding something important. There has to be a double meaning.
Got it.
It looks like a scan of a very old paper document. The letterhead reads Z program, top secret. The program? Oh, Z, I think.
The Z program began in 1973.
When was CERN formed?
1954.
I thought that maybe CERN was formed with the Z program in mind, but 54 means my guess was off. When was the IBM 5100 put on the market?
1975.
So maybe that's why the IBM 5100 was central to CERN's operations. No, it's wrong. It can't be something as stupidly simple as that. There has to be a worldwide conspiracy involved. Maybe IBM hid their property programming language in the IBM 5100 for the sole purpose of its use in CERN's Z program.
A JPEG? Come on, I can't copy-paste this.
The text isn't in French.
What's on screen right now looks like English.
Actually, there's French, Dutch, and German versions too. The content looks the same though.
CERN's purpose handling into the 21st century shall be to establish control over space and time, thereby to enable the destruction of extant history and the creation of an everlasting utopia.
あ、そっか。マキセ氏って英語できるんじゃん？
Oh right, Makiseshi can do English.
Way to go, assistant! Your study abroad in America was all for the sake of today, wasn't it?
Of course not. Stop assigning people roles in your fantasy world. In order to maintain the project's secrecy and to allow its name to remain relevant in changing circumstances, we designate it to the Z program. Z, like the Greek omega or the Cyrillic ya. It is forbidden to assign any meaning to the name or to seek it in significance beyond the project itself. Negative returns are predicted should this edict be violated. The Z program is a top-secret project spanning international borders. Like electromagnetic wave research, it has been approved for top priority funding by the Committee of 300. Henceforth, all other research performed by CERN shall function to keep the Z program's existence secret.
Yes, Curious is reading the preface to a document. It's getting rather dull. Is there anything specific about what exactly the Z program is?
Here. This can't be.
What is it?
The purpose of the Z program is to perform time-space displacement, experiments by means of high-energy proton-proton collisions.
Time-space displacement experiments. Time travel!
No way. It was true? You're telling me they've been deceiving the world for nearly 40 years?
Just as I suspected. A great shadow lurks behind CERN. Most likely the organization, or one of its puppets.
What organization? You tuning beyond nut job. At least try to be serious some of the time.
Don't be ridiculous. My words are always grounded in truth.
真実を指しているぞ。いつか機関っていうより委員会じゃね。そう書いてやったし。
Anyway, shouldn't it be the committee instead of the organization? That's what it says here.
The Committee of 300. I don't think they mean CERN's Executive Council. What are they talking about?
Let's figure out what they're talking about. The Unseen Masters, a secret organization rumored to manipulate in the world behind the scenes. Ooh. Gotcha. The world is full of lies. It's not as beautiful as you think.
話聞けよ、オカリン。
Listen, Ocarine.
I am listening. The Committee of 300 is the dark power that controls every secret society, every government, every multinational corporation.
You're making things up again.
It's the truth. Google it if you don't believe me. Until now, the human race, for all its accomplishments, has never been able to overcome the barrier called time. The technology of time travel, which can break through that barrier, will change the course of human history. Literally. As it was when we split the atom, this forbidden fruit has the potential to grant us godlike power. Not a man exists who can resist its temptation. And naturally, all those with power will use any means at his disposal to obtain it. Human morality is not but a joke to those who would stand with the gods. Understand, Christina?
Well, that was quite a speech. Since you seem to know so much about it, does that mean you're aiming for godhood too?
What Hyoyin Kyoma desires is the destruction of all who would call themselves gods, the collapse of their hateful system, and a glorious new age of chaos. Mwahahaha!
I'm not asking Hyoyin. I'm asking Okabe.
I am Hyoyin.
In other words, you don't have your own reason.
Damn you, assistant. How dare you attack my very identity?
そんなことよりマキセ氏、Z プログラムの続きプリーズ。
Forget about him, Makishi. Please keep reading.
Naru? What do you mean forget about me?
陰謀論は聞き飽きたお。オカリンの妄想より Z プログラム
I'm tired of listening to conspiracy theories. I'm more interested in the Z program than your delusions.
I told you they're not delusions. They're not theories. But Daru does have a point. Continue, assistant.
At least show respect when you're asking for a favor. Stage 1. Construct an implementation of the Large Hadron Collider. Jeez.
Device that accelerates charged particles when it research reactions. I see. I see.
Over the past half-century, beginning with the proton synchrotron, completed in 1959, particle accelerator technology has reached the point where standardized results may be obtained. Stage 2. Implementation and testing of lifter technology. The formation of more than 2 artificial localized singularities, as well as the formation of Kerr black holes, will become possible when this stage is complete. In order to hide the program's true goal, it is necessary to intentionally leak misinformation regarding the formation of black holes. Stage 3. Animal experimentation. Stage 4.
Risu stops talking.
Human experimentation.
マジで
For real?
This is insane. I was elated to discover that an institution as represented as CERN was actually doing time travel research. After all, we ourselves had succeeded, whether by chance or design, in producing our own time travel phenomena. I thought that maybe we could beat CERN to the first functional time machine. Oh, what happened? My monitor went back. Oh, there we go. Time machine design. And wouldn't that be something? But now, just like I said to Kirisu, the world is full of lies. Morals are meaningless. Was it really okay for us to get involved in this?
なオカリン前にハッキングした時の
Hey, Ocarine. Remember when we hacked in before? I'm pretty sure that email we read said this.
実験結果エラー Human is dead
Result.
mismatch
Error.
詳細は
Human is
ゼリ
dead.
ーマンズレポートなんと
Mismatch.
かかんとか
For details, see the Jellyman's report.
Someone died?
それって人体実験と
Could that have something to do with human experimentation?
Kirisu and Dara are waiting for me to speak. Are they entrusting the decision to me? I ask myself, is this really okay? Are you sure? There's no turning back. True, but can I live with myself if I ignore this conspiracy? Daru, look up the Jellyman's report.
マジっすか
Really?
Really. But first, Christina.
Huh?
You should leave.
Why are you suddenly...
The Jellyman's report. It gives me a bad feeling. Once we see it, we can no longer return to our normal lives. You're a genius. You're already published, for crying out loud. There's no need to throw away your promising future.
Are you worried about me?
Of course I am. You are my assistant after all.
I keep telling you I'm not your assistant. Thanks for your concern, but I'm not leaving. We need to expose this truth to the world.
No, it's too dangerous.
You're chickening out?
We're powerless against this conspiracy. One wrong move and they'll have us erased.
But still...
This isn't a game. I'm not joking here.
Fine. I won't tell anyone. But I'm not leaving. It'll keep me awake at night.
You won't regret this?
I won't.
What about you, Daru? Prepared?
ま僕はスーパー
Well,
ハッカー
I am a super hacker.
He's comfortable even in this situation.
そもそも足がつくようなヘマもしない
And with my skills, they'll never know we're there.
Alright. Let's begin. Henceforth, this shall be known as Operation Langjarn's Chest. The hell is that? In Norse mythology, the gigantic chest protected by 9 locks. Oh! See.
Why Norse mythology?
へえ北欧神話なんきっとかっこいいからじゃ
Is
ね
that Norse mythology? Because it's cool, I guess?
Anyway, what is it with men in military terms?
Daru, begin the operation. He soon finds the Jellyman report.
開くぞ。
Ready? I'm opening it.
Daru wipes the sweat off his forehead with a handkerchief, then timidly double-clicks on the report. And then I know. I know exactly what the Jellyman in Jellyman's report means.
Jellyman's Report 10. Subject, James McCarthy. Age 31, American. Z program stage 4. Date of experiment, 2005, January 28th, T1305. Result, error. Human is dead. Mismatch.
またそれかよ。
That again?
It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject could not endure passage through the singularity inside the curved black hole. April 3rd, 1921, New York City. An unidentified male was discovered dead in an alley of Union Square. The right half of his body was embedded in a nearby wall. Ew. The man's body.
Uh-oh.
Oh god, no!
Uh-oh. It's happening.
Yum. Was completely jellified.
Eat it, it's Jello. Lime flavor. Yum.
Yum. Oh
Chapter
no, I'm not
3.
gonna be able to eat Jello
Perfect.
anymore.
I just ate Jello yesterday and it's not gonna stop me.
Cool. Time to find some human-shaped
Molds.
Jello molds.
No.
The ticking of the clock is like a hammer inside my head. It's past 2 a.m. I was right. We're in too deep. This is bad. Real bad.
なんだこれ。
What's going on here?
ゼリーマンってゲル化したってこと？
They jellified someone?
Upon hearing the familiar word jellified, I reflexively looked at the bunch of bananas placed next to the computer.
They're experimenting on people.
Kirisu doesn't even avert her eyes from the gruesome image.
And this means they've created a time machine, doesn't it? Even if it's not perfect. This New York Times article is from 1921.
90 years ago.
Look.
The jellified corpse of a man. She's pointing to his shoulder, which has writing on it. Perhaps it was printed on his clothes? It's fused onto the jellified body, but you can somehow manage to read it. CERN. As if they wanted to claim their work.
つまりセルンは
So,
LHC を使った
CERN used the LHC to send someone back to 1921?
Looks like they failed to keep him alive, though.
Is this the only report?
いやまだ結構ある
No, there's more. Looks like 14 people in total.
More jellymen? That means more jellified people. More victims of human experimentation. I'm awfully thirsty. I take a cold Dr. P out of the fridge and wet my throat.
他のも見せてくれ
Show me the others.
Jellyman's Report 9. Subject, Dan Straysky, age 26, Canadian.
Shit, not the Canadians.
They coming for you, my dude.
No.
Z Program 4, date of experiment 2004-96, T 1410. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. The newspaper clipping. I think it's in French. I can't read it.
You can read the date though. January 31st, 2001.
The location is Pau, France, I guess.
2001? That's fairly recent. A pretty big difference from James McCarthy, who jumped nearly 90 years back to 1921. Daru calls up a machine translation, giving us the following. January 31st, 2001. Collapsed male corpse discovered in forest outside Pau, France. Its left foot was turned into a fused to a tree trunk. Then the body had jellified.
Jellyman's Report 8. Subject, Linda Hill, age 25, English. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2004-15, time 13:45. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. October 2nd, 1972. The jellified body of a woman was discovered on the streets of Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu, India. There were signs that the body had been run over by a car. Jellyman's Report 7. Subject, Michael Lang, age 33, German. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2002-10-8, time 13:28. Results, error, human is dead, mismatch. May 24?
I can read
Oh, wait.
it if you want, because I think it's just I don't know. I don't know why there's no voice. I guess because it's Japanese, so it's just maybe my character reading it said.
I have no idea.
May 24th, 1936. The corpse of what is believed to be a jellified human was discovered at the base of Mount Haya in Kyoto. It was in a damaged state, possibly from having slid down the slope. Next page. Yeah, I guess it's me reading it. The picture shows a beach, beautiful, but for the jellyfish-like body laying on the sand, and the looks of horror the surrounding locals' faces. It must have been washed ashore.
Jellyman's Report 6. Subject, Mark Hughes, age 30, American. Z Program 4, date of experiment 2002-8-23, time 12:52. Result, error, human is dead, mismatch. On July 1st, 1985, a strange body washed ashore on the coast of Streymoy, Faroe Islands. It appears to be the body of an adult male, but its flesh was soft like that of a jellyfish. Some of the island's inhabitants believe it was the body of a merman. The inscription CERN was found near the body's shoulder, but CERN denies any involvement.
Keep looking.
Ain't enough. There are 14 of these people?
The sites are spread throughout the world. What can we deduce from this?
They must have sent them to those places.
I don't think so. It's too random.
There was something called the Kerr black holes in gravity, right? Isn't that the cause?
It is believed that due to infinite compression by supergravity, the subject cannot endure passage through the Kerr black hole singularity. That's what it said.
What's a Kerr black hole? Is it different from a regular black hole?
It's a theoretical black hole with a rotating singularity. Their existence hasn't been proven yet. Not that there are any way to prove one exists.
Or black hole. Where have I heard that term before? That's right. John Titor. Titor said his time machine used Kerr black holes. According to Titor, CERN finished their time machine in 2034, and then Titor himself came from 2036. It makes sense for Titor and CERN to be using the same time travel technology.
Creating Kerr black holes? That's insane. If you screw up, it could swallow the Earth. And besides, Kerr black holes are just a theoretical construct.
If Titor's predictions are a reality, then that means the LHC worst case scenario video on Vtubers was right. Wow, what's Vtubers?
Wow.
Never heard of that. Wow.
タイターの予言は知らんけど、ミューツベで問題の動画見たことある。2、3年前に話題になってたよな。
Geez, I was
Yeah,
muted.
I realize.
I don't know about Tyler's predictions, but I've seen the problem video before. It was on the news 2 or 3 years ago.
Problem video. A CG mock-up of LHC generated mini black holes swallowing the Earth. Jesus Christ.
The gravitational forces inside a black hole are unbelievably powerful. It's certainly possible that passing through one could allow time displacement, but there's no way a human could do that and come out alive.
That must be how these people got jellified.
It wouldn't just jellify you. It would tear you apart particle from particle. That's what a black hole does.
Before we discuss this, shouldn't we look through the rest of their time machine research?
Daru's already started pulling up new documents. I'm suddenly afraid. Should I stop him? I'm the one who asked him to do it, but things have gone serious now. But at the same time, irresistible curiosity is welling up inside me. Time travel is becoming a reality. I want to know if that is true. I can't stop now.
Here we go. There's a file in the Z program that explains time travel theory.
It was pretty easy to find. CERN should have better security.
And their security's fine. I'm just too good.
Daru is my favorite right arm.
I thought he was your super hacker.
Hacker.
So, what does it say, Christina?
Can you give me some time to read it?
Her earlier reluctance has vanished. In fact, it looks like she's as curious as I am. New message from Ferris.
Have you bought Phantasm's debut single, nya? It's the theme song for Violet Kakeru, so it's really popular. Ferris bought 5 copies, nya. It's my duty as a Rhinetter. Anyway, there's an important secret hidden in Phantasm songs. The key to unlocking it is... Oops! The bell's ringing, yeah. Looks like someone's here. Better see who it is.
Hi, Issy. Thank you for the host. How are you doing? Should I reply? That band's vocalist. I feel a strong resonance from her. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Just playing some Stein's Gate with some friends of mine.
No way. But this is... Is Taito really?
What are you muttering about? Tell me what it says.
Oh, right. You know, this feels like one big joke.
What do you mean?
It's almost the same. The same as Taito's theory. Basically, the LHC smashes protons together at 99.9999991% at the speed of light.
Phantasm is a band from Chaos Head. Oh, gotcha. Fuck.
By doing so, they compress a mass of 10 to the negative 24th power kilograms into an extremely tiny space of 10 to the power of negative 19 m.
Thank you for the realistic knocking, Issy. Oh my god.
日本語で OK 3行で
In Japanese, please. 3 lines max.
すごく狭い場所
A small mass
すごく小さい質量
thrust into a narrow space
無理やりねじ込む
with great force.
That explanation's too vague.
その説明はエロすぎだろジョ
What?
ーコ
That explanation's too erotic.
はどこがどう
Huh?
なのよ
What part of it is erotic?
橋田の変
Hashida, you pervert!
そういうマキセ氏もなかなかの妄想
Sounds like you have a pretty good imagination yourself.
一緒にすんな
I'm not like you!
Her blushing cheeks make her denial less than effective. The tsundere. Don't listen to this fool, Christina. Continue.
What were we talking about?
無理やりねじ込む話
Thrusting with great force.
Oh no.
容姿の圧縮
Proton compression.
その圧縮が成功するとミクロ
Right.
得点ができるの
Successful comprehension and compression generates a microsingularity which
ミクロ得意点
A microsingularity? Not a mini black hole?
Same thing, essentially. A singularity is the core of a black hole.
ブラックホールの中心
このミクロ得意点が2つある
this
ブラック
process generates a black hole with 2 microsingularities.
A black hole with 2 cores? Like a cowlick with 2 hairs. No, I don't think that's it.
擬人化希望
Explain with cute girls.
Fine. Say there are 2 cute girls, Mike-chan and Crow-chan.
姉妹とか燃えるぜはあは
This is a moe. Oh,
ミクちゃんとクロちゃんは電子を与えると自由に操れるようになるのよ
By feeding Mike-chan and Crow-chan electrons, you can make them do whatever you want.
あ電気ショックで拷問かそれなんてエロゲ
electric shock torture? Is this some sort of eroge?
In case you don't know what that is, erotic games with erotic content.
操作できるよ
So you force them to rotate at an extremely high velocity. And then, theoretically, Mike-chan and Ko-chan transform into magical girl ring singularity.
変身バンクですね。わかります。
You shock transformation scene. Or stock transformation scene. Got it.
Stock transformation scene. Where's the transformation sequences? Oh, okay. Magical girl shit. Yeah, but no. Well, it looks like these two have found a common wavelength.
The resulting black holes exhibits what's called the Kerr effect.
そもそもカーブラックホールって何ぞ？さっき回転して
What are Kerr black holes anyway? You said they spin, but what does that mean?
そのままの意味
Exactly what it sounds like.
でもブラックホールって普通回転してんじゃね？穴に
But don't black holes usually spin? I mean, there's a whirlpool around the hole, right?
その回転してるように見える部分
The part that looks like it's spinning is just the surrounding matter being sucked into the black hole.
普通のブラックホールは上質量に
Black hole is just a point where extreme mass causes gravitational collapse.
向かって
Everything falls towards it.
落ちてそれは点っていうぐらいだから
Since it's only a point, it doesn't spin.
一方のカーブラックホールはさっき
A Kerr black hole has a ring at its center, not a point.
リンミクちゃんクロちゃんは普通の人間
Think of it like this. Once transformed into magical girls, Mike-chan and Kro-chan's heart spins like a ring inside their bodies, which is impossible for normal people.
グロは勘弁だお。
I'll pass on the Guro.
助手よ。
Before you said that such a black hole's existence would be impossible to
カー
prove.
ブラックホールは実在
What did you mean?
証明しようがない。
ブラックホールにはイベントホライゾンというものがある
A black hole is what we call an event horizon.
Event horizon. Black hole is just a point beyond which light can no longer escape. No light can escape from it.
この内側に入ると時間と
Once you pass the event horizon, time and space switch places.
時間と空間の役割が
Time and space switch places.
私たちは今空間を
Right now, we can move freely through space and into the future, but we can't move even 1 minute into the past. That becomes reversed.
イベントホライゾンの向こう側だと
On the other side of the event horizon, moving freely through space becomes impossible, while moving freely through time becomes possible.
Can't even imagine what that's like.
空間の移動が不可能だからブラックホール
Since unrestricted spatial movement is impossible, you can never escape a black hole.
例えば岡部がブラックホールの
For example,
内側にいたい
if Okabe jumped into a black hole, time for him would stretch to infinity.
光が再脱出不可能ということは
Since light cannot escape, human eyes cannot see the other side of the event horizon.
観測も証明も不可能
Observing a black hole from the outside is impossible, so nothing about the inside can be proven.
ただし例外もあるタイムトラベル
There is an exception, however. This exception is vital when you use a Kerr black hole for time travel.
タイムラさんに教えてもらおうか。
Get to the point.
カーブラックホールの特例は中心が回転
A Kerr black hole's ring singularity. Since it's spinning, it has an angular momentum.
だから日本語でオケだろ。
Like I said, in Japanese, please.
中心点が回転してるってさっき説明
Didn't I already explain how the core spins? Just think of that as having momentum.
ミクちゃんとクロちゃんに電子を与え
If you keep giving Mike-chan and Kro-chan electrons, they'll rotate faster and faster.
カーブラックホールの特徴は
And when their angular momentum exceeds a certain threshold,
イベントホライゾン
the event horizon will disappear, and the singularity will become a naked singularity.
Takes its clothes
Oh
off,
no.
which renders a naked singularity the singularity whose event horizon has been removed. Oh. Naked hog? Oh no.
裸だと
Naked? You mean the magical girl costumes expose a lot of skin, right? When does the animation adaptation air?
裸になる
Naked. You mean it becomes observable?
イ
When the event horizon disappears, there's no more reason for time and space to change places, meaning that you can enter a naked singularity without being trapped. And then the existence of the naked singularity allows the principle of causality to be violated and the general theory of relativity to fail. The laws of physics are broken.
Can such a thing exist?
存在できるのか。
The negation of theory and relativity, and the principle of causality, means serious paradoxes can occur. Didn't Kirisu say that earlier?
Nothing in principle stops curved black holes from existing. It seems inconsistent, but the math never lies. Since the principle of causality fails, it would be possible to travel to the past by entering a naked singularity.
John Titor said the same thing. Which would mean Titor's time machine is using CERN's technology.
One thing I don't understand is how they eject electrons into the singularity. Look, this is a picture of the LHC, but there's strange equipment installed at the proton collision site. Looks like they called it a lifter, but just what is it?
Dar, have you heard of it?
Lifter. I think I saw that in the Z program files. Wanna Google it? We've got hits.
About 422,000 results.
That many. I guess it's not a secret.
This be it? Ionocraft.
Ions are charged particles. The meaning matches.
We click on a link that says Ionocraft Lifter. Move to link destination. It takes us to a video. Looks like some dim garage. But it doesn't seem like anything secretive. Just a garage you'd see in an average American home. At the center of the screen is a triangular shape made of some kind of metal. Looks about 10 centimeters high and about 30 centimeters wide. It's connected to some sort of transformer by a thin wire. Looks like some really cheap equipment. That's all there is. Nothing else. After explaining something in some language I don't understand, Russian maybe, the person filming the video slowly turns the power on. And then...
It's floating.
the silverly triangle floats soundlessly into the air. Then it remains stationary. That's an anti-gravity device.
Don't be ridiculous. That would be the breakthrough of the century. It's called an ion craft, so it probably has something to do with electrodes and charged air.
We look up information on the Ionocraft's lifter. Lots of sites have detailed instructions on how to make lifters, but I don't know how they work since all the sites all give conflicting theories. CERN is using this lifter technology. It's a vital component of their time machine. They can manipulate a micro-singularity's mass and gravitational field. And these things are really anti-gravity devices.
Well, under those exact conditions, I guess you might not be entirely wrong.
Incredible. My curiosity is growing more by the second.
But it looks like CERN's having trouble adjusting their lifter.
ミクロ特異圏の重力調整がうまくできていない。
They don't have full control over the microsingularity's gravity, so they can't make a true naked singularity.
That must be the reason why the subjects turned into jellymen.
裸の特異圏が作れていないなら、つまり
Since the singularity is still closed, the subject is crushed by its tremendous gravity.
その結果、あらゆる物質がフラクタル構造になってしまう。
As a result, the substances become fractalized. Let's go with that hypothesis.
実際はどうなの
Of course, there's no way to be sure that it's right.
調べるだけで
It might take months to prove.
So CERN's lifter is still incomplete. If Titor is telling the truth, then CERN won't complete their time machine for another 24 years. If we can complete the phone wave name subject change first, then we'll have outwitted CERN.
規模が全然違う。
We don't have half the equipment or funding CERN does. What makes you think you can solve a problem that they can't?
これは簡単に解決できる問題じゃない。
This isn't that simple.
そもそも時間移動
CERN still hasn't figured out how to set the subject's destination in time or space.
ジェリーマンの発見時期や発見場所がバラバラなのも
That should be evident by how scattered the Jellyman discoveries were.
例えば地の底とか宇宙
We don't even know if this is all of them. There could be Jellymen buried underground or floating in space. Actually, I'm almost certain there are.
限りなく地球から何万キロも離れた宇宙空間に放り出された。
There's no point in traveling through the time if you end up in tens of thousands of kilometers away from Earth. It's not practical at all.
Titor said he had a variable gravity lock system. If he can use that to lock onto the Earth's gravity and ensure he arrives somewhere on the planet's surface, he could
タイ
use
タ
that.
ーの説明はその点については曖昧だ。
Titor's explanation on that point was vague.
そういう機会がある。
He mentioned having such a device,
説明には
but he didn't explain.
Oh, sorry, hold on. My headphones cut out. Give me 1 second. Are they? Oh. The game closed out. Uh-oh, that's not good. And are my headphones dead? They're not dead. What are they doing?
Hello?
I can hear you now. Hi.
Hi.
The game crashed.
Oh,
No.
I don't think I saved. So we might have to skip to where we were.
that's okay.
Let's see. My headphones disconnected. The game just crashed. I'm like, no. Let me
Just making sure we're awake.
It is quite a lot of process.
Let's see.
We have a new
Oh.
angel.
Thank you for the resub, Ian. Ah. Thank you, thank you.
Also, I think sorry.
Wait, what?
What was that?
Your
There's
mic glitched out.
there's a storm.
Oh, there's a storm.
So if you hear thunder or I disconnect, I'm sorry, but that's probably
okay.
why.
Yeah, I didn't save. Okay, can I skip? I have to turn on the skip thing in the settings. Ugh. Config.
Will it let you skip if it doesn't remember that you've seen it before?
Well, it
The
doesn't
story
know.
is very interesting, though.
Yeah, it's getting good. It's gonna get like, this is a series that gets really good in the later half. Like, it's a lot of world building at the start. Oh god, what did I do? Love at first sight. And there are a bunch of different endings that all depend on what you choose from the phone messages.
You just
I don't
gotta
know.
remember in the future what you picked.
Well, I don't know what we picked, but whatever ending we get. And then we can go back and do the other ones with a walkthrough, like as we always do. Oh my god, that was loud.
Wait, do you actually get to pick the messages, though? I always just
Ye-
kind of see it go.
The blue things you choose, you can choose what you want to reply to in the message, and that changes your text.
Or he can just ignore us.
Actually, yeah, that's a thing too you can do. Sometimes you can choose not to reply just by putting your cell phone away. At least this is how it was in the main game. I haven't played this one, so.
In the main game, if it hasn't changed too much, it'll be easy to do all the endings because they'll make it you can manage to do pretty much all the endings if you just know where it's gonna go. Like, okay,
exactly.
There you go.
That's
it's
what
just
I did.
The true ending is just the oh my god.
Yeah.
That one is super. You have to respond correctly.
Yeah.
The entire game.
We can get it. We can do it. I'm just excited to see all the endings, like animated and anime cutscenes, because they weren't in the anime. There are some pretty fucked up scenes. I'm not gonna spoil, but a lot of good endings. All the endings are like pretty crazy. At least the skipping function's kind of fast. Now I know to save pretty regularly. Game punished me.
Oh, you haven't
put
saved?
one of the timer
No,
commands.
this is skipping from the start of this stream. There's no autosave, you gotta save manually.
Game's like, oh, you're not saving here.
Yeah, fuck you.
It'd be a shame if
lose your
something were
progress.
to happen.
Like, that always happens to me. If I save regularly, I'm fine. The one time I'm like, don't save.
Yeah. She could. I gotta figure out exactly where we were. God, I hate that I can't click it. Knockdown Rook, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Haven. Hope you enjoy your stay. My game crashed, so we had to skip to the point in the story where we were. So you just gotta give us a brief minute to get back to where we were.
I'm getting closer.
We are. This is like when they're doing the Jellyman report, the committee stuff. Hi Meg, how are you? Collider. I probably go off the tips because I think I remember the last tip we saw. Yeah, we saw that.
There's the chapter 3 star.
Wait, it quick saved, but like I guess it didn't actually save it. I don't know.
Don't trust the quick saves. Lesson learned.
I guess not. YouTube. Album video. These fucking messages. So yeah, that's where you can choose on the phone on which one you want to click on to reply.
Mm-hmm.
Naked Singularity. I'm okay on mobile, so I got delay on. No worries. Wait, did we just skip past?
Oh, yes.
Can we go
we
back?
Went too
Backlog. Backlog. Oh my god, this is a shitty backlog.
It's okay. At least we can see names, and that's what matters.
Where were we? God, that skips so much.
It went from...
This is simple. I think we were here. So CERN's lifter is still incomplete. Yeah, 24 years. So we'll continue repaired. If we can complete the phone wave names up to change first, then we'll have outwitted CERN.
We don't have half of the equipment or funding CERN does. What makes you think you can solve a problem that they can't?
See you again right underneath.
This isn't that simple. CERN still hasn't figured out how to set the subject's destination in time or space. That should be evident by how scattered the Jellyman discoveries were. We don't even know if this is all of them. There could be Jellymen buried underground or floating in space. Actually, I'm almost certain there are. There's no point in traveling through time if you end up in tens of thousands of kilometers away from the Earth. It's not practical at all.
Hyder said he had a variable gravity lock system. He can use that to lock onto the Earth's gravity and ensure he arrives somewhere on the planet's surface.
Hyder's explanation on that point was vague. He mentioned having such a device, but he didn't explain how it worked.
But if you're only moving through time, won't you just arrive in the same location?
Of course not.
Why not?
Because the Earth is always moving.
Right. Rotation and revolution. The Earth's rotational velocity is at 1,650 kilometers per hour. Its orbital velocity around the Sun is about 114,000 kilometers per hour. Meaning 1 hour ago, we were that far away from where we are now.
Whoa! When you think about it like that, we're earth-shatteringly fast.
And that's not all. The solar system is part of the Milky Way, and the Milky Way spins like a giant whirlpool. There are various theories, but basically the Earth moves about 50 million kilometers a day. How can she roll all those numbers so smooth?
Sorry.
Oh,
It's okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I get it now. How could she roll all those numbers so smoothly off her tongue? I get that she's a genius, but it's hardly common knowledge she has been doing research on the topic.
We've kind of gotten into her ludicrous scale.
By the way, the Milky Way is part of a large cluster of galaxies, which is itself part of an even larger supercluster. And these clusters and superclusters might be moving too. If that's the case, we're moving even more than 50 million kilometers a day. The point is that setting the destination would require insane calculations, even if you only want to travel 1 second into the past. Doing it by hand is impossible, and it might take years for a supercomputer to come up with a solution just to get you to the same location.
Then we have no choice. We need to find Titer and borrow his variable gravity system.
Great idea. Go for it. I wonder how CERN is dealing with this problem.
Dawn breaks. We sit up all night again. Kiryu is the only one that can read CERN's documents. Dara and I could opt to use translation software, but that'd be nowhere near as efficient as she is. While it's not exactly what I had in mind when I said I wanted to borrow her knowledge, it just goes to show that I was right to make her a lab BIM. Dara is fast asleep on the sofa. Save!
We did
For
it!
God's sake, save! Thank you. New message. Part-time warrior!
Yeah, that's fine. I'm so hungry, I had to skip breakfast again today. I don't have much money on hand. Are there any good places to find insects or weeds around here? I can get by using my survival skills if I have to.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Eat insects? Hardcore. That didn't really answer their question, but okay. Oh.
If you cook them right, they can taste surprisingly good.
Susa again, she must have some time on her hands. Looking for the good weed. I decided to watch some TV. As always, the news channels are all covering the Radicon satellite crash. Someone do a news reporter voice.
Yes, you picked. Your choice.
And do a news reporter voice. Go for it.
5 days have passed since the satellite crash, and with the start of summer vacation season, crowds are gathering to get a glimpse of the satellite, which still has not been removed. In an interview earlier today, Michael Bryan, spokesman for NASA, stated that no satellite had crashed in Japan and that the crashed object was in fact not even a satellite. Satellite is currently under police investigation. No date for removal has been set.
Is it really under investigation? This could be another plot by the organization.
Good morning. Oh wait, should I say good afternoon? The air in here is so thick.
three of us probably look haggard since we stayed up all night. But it's hard to put on a bright smile now that I know about CERN. Mayuri's appearance makes Daru get up with a grimace. Kirisu also finally moves away from the computer after taking off her lab coat. Left the lab muttering, "I'm gonna go get some coffee." But she wasn't gone long. There aren't any cafes or convenience stores around here, so she must have used a nearby vending machine. Since all lab members are present and accounted for, this is the perfect opportunity to hold another roundtable conference.
円卓会議
円卓会議
Couldn't tell, was that me?
Yeah, it's you.
Yes.
Roundabout confluence?
なんぞそれ
What's that?
ラボメンに
A meeting of lab members.
そんなのこれまでにやったことあったっけ
Have we ever done that before?
そもそも円卓なんてどこにあるの
Do you even have a round table?
Not physically. However, it exists in the hearts of all lab members. Am I mistaken?
そうだろじゃあわかろうわ
Yes, you're mistaken. Don't go sticking things in people's heart.
Mayushi too?
Of course there is.
Oh, that's good. But what's a roundable?
でもなんで朝を
And why a round table? You King Arthur?
そもそも私はラボメンといっても期間限定だし
I'm only a temporary lab mem anyway.
Oh, everyone hydrate.
Okay,
Make...
so we don't turn to jello.
Oh god.
Not turning into jello.
These people whine about every little thing. Anyway, it's a roundtable conference. Mayuri wasn't here last night, so first let's explain the situation to her. I tell Mayuri about everything we discovered in her absence. About how CERN is making a time machine. About jellymen. About how men in black might be coming to erase us for what we know.
I told you, you shouldn't do bad things.
Bad, you say? We are bad. Absurd. If we're bad, then CERN is even worse. They aren't even satisfied with ruling the world. Now they want to get their hands on space-time itself?
同意するわ
I agree.
Kirisu is once again wearing her lab coat. It seems she's grown fond of it. As she should. As she well should.
セルンのやってることは社会的にも人間的にも
What CERN is doing is
そして
unforgivable.
研究者としても
They're traitors to humanity, to society, and to science.
そうだけど
I guess.
I didn't want to get Mayuri involved, but she's surprisingly perspective. She'd find out even if we kept it a secret, so it's better to just tell her. Anyway, Ragnarok can no longer be averted. The final battle with CERN is near. A large part of me is still afraid. But we've come too far to turn back now. We can't unlearn what we know.
In a rock?
Norse mythology again.
Christina! I order you to investigate CERN. What have you learned?
何か新たに分かったことは
命じられた覚えはないけどね
I don't remember being ordered, but whatever.
セルンがタイムトラベルにおいて抱えてい
There
る
are two problems CERN faces with time travel.
一つは電子注入装置
First is the electron injection device, also known as a lifter.
これがうまく機能しないとカーブラックホールの
Unless they get it to functional properly, they can't make the Kerr black hole singularities naked.
この状態で得意点を通過
If you test it, if you send and test subject through the singularity in its current state, the supergravity compresses them to micro level. Naturally, there's no way to survive.
それとタイ
The second problem is that they can't specify a physical destination. They can't choose where they end up after traveling to the past. That's why I'd say the 14 found jellymen were the lucky ones. Over 100 human experiments have been performed since 2001. The remaining 80 or so people ended up somewhere they can't be found.
Ian?
Sorry, I bumped the mute button.
Oh no, you're fine.
Why can't they be found?
マユシ、そんなことも知らんの？地球は常に動いてるんだよ。
Didn't you know, Mayushi? The world is constantly moving. Its rotational speed is 1,500 kilometers per hour, and its orbital speed is 114,000 kilometers per hour.
Yaru's tone is authoritative, but he's just relaying what he heard from Kurisu last night.
CERN has been looking for solutions, but it's not going well.
Also, I want to point out on my OBS, it says I have 69 subscribers. No one else allowed to sub ever. We have to keep it at that number forever.
Nice.
So even CERN is having difficulties? Now then, have you learned anything that could help us complete the phone wave names of the change?
Well, I suppose you could call the LHC the world's largest microwave oven.
Of course. In other words, the phone wave names for the change is a miniature LHC.
You might be onto something there. However, there are too many things we don't know about the phone wave. Why do the same phenomena that occur in CERN's time machine also occur in that tiny little microwave? Unlike the LHC, this thing wasn't made for time travel.
Need to warm Mayushi's chicken.
Wait, I have to do a thing real quick. I don't know why. Can I do this on here? Yes, I can. I don't know why that wasn't a thing already.
Well, yeah.
Since the Jellyman phenomenon occurs with the phone wave names as to change, Mayuri's banana is supposed to be reaching the Kerr black hole's ring singularity.
Makes a black hole? Here? It won't suck us in, will it?
If it sucked us in, we'd become Jellymen too.
But we still haven't figured out the electric discharge phenomenon, or the conditions required to cause it.
この前の実験だと、放電現象が起きた時にだけ過去へメールを送れたお。
During our experiments earlier, we were only able to send emails to the past during the discharge.
Although it hasn't happened again, the discharge phenomenon could very well signify the injection of charge, that is, electrons. And only when it occurs does the path of singularity open.
We don't know the cause of the discharge phenomenon.
それはこれから調べる。
That's what we need to find out.
In the first place, the emails we're sending to the past are digital data, not physical objects. That's a definite difference from CERN's time machine.
No, we're doing the same thing. Who's to say that digital data can't go through a singularity? I think it would be easier than sending something human-sized.
Well, I suppose that's true.
You know, the way you guys talk about email, it makes me think of folding a letter into a paper airplane and making it go zoom, you know?
It's more like a beam of light, like optical digital data. By the way, it's a pain to keep saying email sent to the past. Let's give it a proper name.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
What's that supposed to mean? You dare mock Hoyin Kyoma?
You just want to give it an oddball name, don't you?
Huh. How rude. Heed me. I shall name the phenomenon of email sent to the past as follows. The name shall be Nostalgia Drive.
Confusing. Rejected.
Why you? Who gave you the authority to reject my ideas? You're just an assistant.
Then why don't we take a vote? All in favor for Nostalgia Drive?
It's the only one that does. Wait, it's the only one that does. Have you forsaken me, Daru? Mayuri?
Chris-chan's right. It's too hard for Mayushi to remember.
It's way too chuny, man.
Traitors. Fine. Then let's hear alternatives. Don't tell me you rejected my idea without having any bright ideas of your own.
I think it needs to be something easy to understand. It's an email that regresses through time, so how about the retro mail?
What's retro mean?
Sounds like you have your answer, Christina. You said it should be easy to understand, but it wasn't easy to understand at all, was it?
But that's because Mayuri-san is... never mind.
Were you about to say because Mayuri's dumb?
No!
Eh? Chris-chan, do you think Mayushi's dumb?
I don't! I promise I don't, okay?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The male who leapt through time.
That's too stiff. It's hard to say.
It's better than your nostalgic expialidocious nonsense, and mine makes a movie title reference.
That's not cool. It needs to be cool.
You're rejecting it for that?
She has an idea? How about back to the mail? I took a movie title and changed a word to mail.
I already did the movie joke, Mayushi.
Besides, I think the meaning is a little off.
She probably meant mail to the future, but her emails go to the past.
The meaning? I took a movie title and changed a word to mail.
Either way, it's too long.
Then what about DeLorean mail?
That doesn't even say what kind of email it is.
Hey, we don't have to have time for this nonsense. Let's just abbreviate it to D-mail and move on.
But that's boring.
I don't care if it's boring.
Shot down. Kirisu's influence in the lab seems to have grown significantly these past few days. Mayuri proclaims the decision with satisfaction.
で、なんで D メールみたいな現象が起きるん?
So, why does the D-mail phenomenon occur?
Because the path through the ring singularity is open. We've been over this already.
We don't know if there's actually a black hole at work here. It could be an entirely different phenomenon that just happens to resemble CERN's experiments. It's dangerous to jump to conclusions.
Why so timid? Don't you want our time travel experiments to succeed? That's why you put our lives on the line to hack CERN. What we need to figure out is how to turn the phone wave named such a change into a usable time machine.
でもさ、僕たちにできると思う?
You really think that's possible?
There is no think, only do.
What? Did you read that off a motivational poster? You're like the classic incompetent boss.
Damn you! You dare insult the insane mad scientist Hyoyin Kyoma!
まあそもそもオカリンは別にトップじゃないけど。
Well, it's not like Okarin's the boss anyway.
Indeed. I am the symbol of this lab, not the boss.
I don't know what you mean by symbol, but how do you plan to turn the phone wave into a time machine? Let's have details.
My plan. Alright. There is one thing. We've been thinking that the electrical discharge happens at random, but I have a hypothesis.
Which is?
Recall the conditions when it occurred, Christina. We experimented through the night with no results. But there's one variable we overlooked. The simplest, most definitive variable of all. That is the time of occurrence. I checked the times of the two previous occurrences. When I accidentally sent the first email to Daru's phone, it happened between noon and 1 p.m. The second time, when all four of us observed the D-mail, it was 6 p.m. So if we perform the experiment within that time frame, we might be able to reproduce the effect.
Let's try it right now.
それにしてもこの助手、ノリノリである。
Well, I'm glad to see she has her priorities straight.
Banana supply is getting low. Gotta buy more.
Sorry, Mayuri-san. I'll go buy you some new bananas later.
Really? Yay! Kyron and Daru can eat my bananas, but they never buy new ones.
Be sure to amend that in the future. A bunch of bananas is a small price in order to bring chaos to the world.
First, let's see if it'll become a jelly man. Ugh.
Trying for the clumsy girl appeal.
It was an accident.
Christian, pain, go away.
Thanks, Mayuri-san.
Kirisu pulls herself together and types on her phone and activates the phone wave beams for the change. The banana inside the microwave slowly begins to spin backwards as the timer counts down.
Whoa!
I'm sorry, I couldn't find it. It became a gel banana.
Just as I suspected, the critical variable was time. I was a little anxious about the result, but it all worked out. I outwitted the impermanent genius girl. Now my position as the symbol of the lab is secure.
Way to go, Okabe. It was so simple I didn't notice it.
Your praise does you credit, Christina. But I know you're frustrated you didn't think of it first.
Anyway, let's see if we can send another D-mail.
I feel like my authority has been on the decline since that girl showed up.
It's cool, man. You never had any to begin with.
Help me, you two. Okabe, I'm sending an email to your phone.
When did I become her assistant?
Christian?
Doesn't matter what it says. What matters is whether we can send it or not.
Okabe is an heir.
Wait! You there, assistant. What are you typing?
You'll see. Ready? And sending it.
This is where the timing counts. We know we have to open the microwave door during the operation, but we still don't know when to send the mail. For now, we'll do them simultaneously. Kirisu readies her finger on the phone's send button. I stand in front of the microwave.
Starting the countdown. 3, 2, 1, 0.
Wow! It's working! It's working, you guys! The discharge lasts for about 10 seconds. Luckily, it didn't break through the floor.
Did it arrive?
I disconnect my phone from the phone wave beam system to change and check my mail. There's an email there. 2 of them, even. The Okabe in the first one is obviously my name. What does airhead in the second one mean? My English is shaky. Is she saying my head can fly or something? Whatever. I may not know what it means, but I do know this. My assistant is making fun of me. Christina, did you send 2 mails?
No, I only sent one.
Mayushi saw it too. She really only sent one.
But I received 2.
You're right. I even sent it in one sentence, but it got divided.
By the way, what does this word mean?
Why don't you look it up?
I guess she doesn't want to answer. Oh, sorry.
That reminds me, the email from before was cut up in mid-sentence too.
Was it?
I wonder what's causing it.
Maybe it's related to the jelly man.
Yushi wants to know why it arrived 5 days ago.
Good point. Didn't the last one also arrive 5 days before we sent it?
Yeah, it did.
Is there some kind of rule for when it arrives?
Let's try sending more.
Mayuri's right. Now that we figured out how to send emails, we should keep experimenting and collect as much data as we can. Alright, lab mems. Battle stations.
He's at it again.
Our mission: send as many D-mails as possible. Daru, man the X6800. Your job is to observe, adjust, and gather information on the phone wave names after the change. Assistant, keep those mails coming. Try various patterns of text: Japanese, English, full width, half width, emoticons. The actual messages don't matter.
What about Mayushi?
Your mission is to go shopping. Just buy some bananas for now. I, Hyoyin Kyoma, shall fund you.
Wow, you're so generous.
So I guess your job is opening the microwave.
Whoa, you saved the easiest job for yourself?
No. My assistant's judgment is sound. The key to the successful D-mail is most likely the correct timing opening the microwave door.
I was just kidding.
Wow! Leave this task to Hyoyin Kyoma. I shall open this door with precision, boldness, and delicacy, as if it were the flesh of a beautiful woman.
Hi, it's naughty.
Furthermore, the current operation is top secret. You must not leak it to anyone. Got it? Now I shall give this operation a name. It shall be known as
Don't need one. Let's start.
What? But... You ruined my climatic scene. Damn you, assistant. This is an outrage. I think that's a good place to end it. Save. Bam. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That was a lot of story building. And it's getting good. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. I'd like to thank you all for joining me today.
It was fun.
Why, Bob? Yamete? Let me check my... I'm gonna send you guys to... So many options. So many options. So many options. I'm gonna send you Usa, who's playing Genshin Impact right now.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I will be back probably Tuesday, if not Thursday, depending on how work and stuff goes. One of my employees might have COVID, so I might be down people, so I might be working a lot more next week. But let me go raid. Everyone say hi to Usa, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.
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 But I made sure to wear a mask around them because they have a newborn baby. My sister just gave birth. I think she gave birth on the whatever Monday.